usually score from the general open play. It's just the structure and strike moves that they're good. So if you can nullify that, Christ College have a very good position to be in.
Nelson College, how will they respond? They'll be surprised to be down at the break after dominating a lot of the early stages of the match in terms of possession and territory. They've been stripped. It's loose. A penalty against Nelson College, a swinging arm from Salmaki. Salmaki, as the player went to ground. Again, they're being awarded. Christ with an easy exit. Felix Huston with the clearance. Bondarenko Leotor being good at line out time, hitting his target. They go to the front, and this time Brownlee's up there to contest. Somehow Christ still have the ball, so a good line out. Mikey Morrison allowed the kick to bounce. Palamu racing at him. He gets away from him, throws a loose ball though for Grafton. He gets hit around the head with a high shot. Gibbons takes it quickly, finds Inch, who sends it downfield, and well, it's a deep kick. Bouncing for Benji Nation, who's going to let it go into the in goal, but runs laterally to escape the chase of Salmaki. Eventually wrapped up by Kirk, the loose head prop, one of the players leading the chase. Impressive work there from a low number. It's Huston. Huston still going, offloads, nicely Markham. Ratulomai. Well, it would have been exciting to see him in space, but we won't get to. We're going to go back. It appears to be a forward pass or an accidental offside.
I feel that it was the call actually that the referee was initially in the way. Cheeky from Christ College to recognise where the space is, just run onto the outside of the referee. It looked like they were definitely on their way down the field with that one.
Yeah, an illegal screen from the referee there. So we'll go back for a scrum. But Christ playing with some ambition and enterprise and how they exit their 22. They're not letting Christ get into their easy systems. Shaking things up here on this Nelson College side, and so far it's brought great results. Nation again putting it to the boot from the scrum. And this time Grafton breaking them open. Keelan Grafton, a one-on-one, good ball outside. Taken down as Farvai, but they're close to the line now. Hitting it at speed is Brownlee, and he's over. Kobe Brownlee gets a hat-trick, hitting that ball at pace, and no one could stop him.
Fantastic work. Kobe Brownlee, right time and right fit part of the field as well, but fantastic collection. Grafton, originally, he took on the defence, straightened it up and found Fa'avai on the left-hand side. Beautiful work from Kobe Brownlee. He made that look easy, but it wasn't. His body was very upright when he caught the ball, but then he initially just switched and turned into that low body position. He knew exactly where the line was, and that's a hat-trick for Kobe Brownlee.
Kobe Brownlee, a member of the Crusaders under-18s last year. He played lock for the first 15, and all the way to the Miles Toyota Premiership Final, this Nelson College side. He's been in this team for a while. He's an experienced player. He's earned recognition at higher levels. And Kobe Brownlee stepping up today, scoring a hat-trick for Nelson. Where would they be without his points? Off the post and over, Harrison Inch. Well, starting to get the luck of the bounce now. Nelson, things going their way and looking up in the second half. They score first out of the break. So it's hold up kicks us off and Mates gets up to contest. It's knocked on. A nice option to go to that side of the field and high and hanging in the kickoff.
It's worked with them before, but the sun's just coming around at the moment. He's slightly in their eyes in that direction.
All right, to the left of that mark, sit up.
Strong defence that needs to be coming from this Christ College side now. We've seen Nelson College, their ability to strike. They usually go wide.
Oh, stay square, White.
A lot of options for this Nelson attack, and it's Inch hitting Fa'avai, who backs himself to carry hard into the tackle of Lamale. Penalty is awarded to Nelson, offside at the ruck. I think that was Lamale again. He's been caught a couple of times, just over eager, getting back to his feet and not retreating back to the last feet of the ruck. So Nelson rewarded for attacking out of their own territory. You see the Trustee Bank Cup, what is effectively the Ranfurly Shield of South Island Secondary School Rugby, up for grabs between these two schools. Nelson, the holder, and the hosts. Line out turned over, Markham getting up and stealing it, now in the hands of Doug. Of course, the major final of the quadrangular tournament. The winner of the quad, the winner of the Trustee Bank Cup, also acting as another fixture in the Miles Toyota Premiership, the round robin of that competition. So a lot at stake between these two sides, and you can tell the desperation that both teams play with as Grafton fires it to Inch. Inch looking up and opting to run, tucking the ball under his arm and into contact. Gibbons back short side, finding Fa'avai, who beats Hanson, still going. Clearance off the ball there, Keelan Grafton in support. Another strong carry up and into the Christ territory. And a penalty. Gibbons takes it quickly into Inch. They're upping the ante here. Inch going close, thinks about an offload, gets it away. Grafton dummies. Grafton's over. Keelan Grafton gets a try. He set up that try just out of the break for Kobe Brownlee, and he gets one of his own. Keelan Grafton.
Fantastic player, the fullback, Grafton. He's been great with ball in hand and usually beats the first defender. Great option there from Gibbons for the quick tap and Inch. He's always going to go that extra mile, isn't he? Little pop pass as well. And great work from Grafton to straighten up. He looked on the left-hand side originally, and the defence was on all sorts. Left foot step, straightened up, straight under the posts.
Really impressed by the repeat efforts there of Keelan Grafton. He was the man who made the clean out on the ball after the run from Fa'avai that needed to be made. Otherwise it would have been a turnover, and then he's still there on the play, lurking as a fullback does around that quick tap from Gibbons, and was there to take the offload and go over the line. So great work, repeat efforts from Keelan Grafton.
Absolutely, and also staying in that field of play and where the players at right in the middle of the field, not just lurking on the outsides to link up with his wingers. He's got the ability to run off his midfielders, and as well the work with Harrison Inch.
So Nelson College 31 points to 18 over Christ. Let's not forget they were down by 1 heading into the halftime break. They've scored 2 converted tries, and Christ College coming at them, Harry Hanson.
Same thing, guys. Hey, you're off your feet. You must come around the back.
And Nelson penalised straight from the kickoff. It's not how they wanted things to go after scoring points, losing the kickoff and then conceding a penalty. Christ with an excellent opportunity.
Yeah, they're quite good, Christ College, straight off the kickoff to manage to get the ball back. Earlier it didn't work in their favour, but that time it did, getting themselves in very handy position.
Line's the mark, guys.
They're well-placed restarts, aren't they, from Gavin Holder, and putting them in contestable positions, and now they have a chance to score and reply to this Nelson College onslaught. It's a maul, it's going nicely towards the line. They're over it if they can just get the ball down. It's spinning. The ref bending low to get some visibility of where the ball is. Instead, they're dragged backwards away from that try line. Nation trying to duck over. Close quarter stuff here for Christs.
4 blue. Roll.
A penalty against Tom Perkins.
4 blue.
And so will they go to the line out again?
Here it is. 4 blue. Good
Yeah,
line.
great
Nice,
desperate
thank you.
effort from Nelson College there, disrupt the line-out drive. Originally, Christ College managed to get themselves further over that line.
5 man. 5 man.
They stayed connected and they stayed in the fight. They'll have to do that again here.
Line's good.
Important throw. Hitting the target. Into the maul. Bondarenko, Liator with it at the back. And it's crawling towards the line.
No, go 3.
Great view here as they inch closer. He looks up and ducks low. He's over the line.
Coming back to you.
Must be just short. Nation decides to go wider. Ducking back in field.
On it. Ball's available.
They're so close, Christ. Nation,
Line advantage.
one wider.
Offside. Blue.
An advantage being played for offside. He's spinning. And the carry driven backwards. There's Markham.
Last feet.
They hoard around the ruck now, Christ.
Tackle now.
Very close. A try under the post would be just what they need.
Good tackle.
Again, good low body position, but Nelson equal to the challenge.
Vantage, get back. Vantage offside. 3 blue. 3 blue.
Another advantage against Nelson.
Advantage. play on
Repeat
the ground.
infringements now. Options both sides they go. Again over the top, a wide ball. Into the corner. And over. Try scored. Brilliant work. And this time it's Franklin Barry who goes over the line. Nice acrobatic finish in the corner.
And what a pass there as well. Christ College, they saw Nelson the ability to throw a long ball earlier. This is exactly what they were able to do on this occasion as well. Gavin Holder, it's just straightened up. Beautiful long pass.
You need to be disciplined with your boys.
And goodness, amount of penalties trying to start to creep up for Nelson College. Lying on the ground, offside. They were lucky they weren't pulled up, but Christ College stuck in there, built the momentum and got themselves rewarded a try.
2 tries in the match for Franklin Barry, both off excellent passes from Gavin Holder. 2 floating balls have resulted in 2 tries. He's done a great job of using those wide passes, lofting over the defence that's rushed up to put players into space. Gavin Holder, he's put his side back into the match. This is a lovely kick. Gavin Holder just under, but the way he brought it around, if that had just had a few millimetres extra on it, that would have been a brilliant conversion from the sideline. Nelson might count themselves lucky after that many infringements that they didn't actually concede a penalty and have a conversation and a warning there.
You happy, Fred?
Yeah, I believe the ref definitely have had some words with them since then. 'Cause there are a number of penalties given rewarded at the moment. They'll work in Christ College favour soon enough.
Inside.
Imagination, just knocking it on. Heads up play, it's kicked into the in-goal area. Hume
Sorry. Yeah.
going to come back
Nah.
for a scrum after the dropped ball from Benji Nation, but Alf Markham initially did the right thing. He knew he was offside, but Connor Hume came through and kicked the ball and
Right.
nearly scored himself a try.
There we go.
Everyone stood around and watched the ball.
Yeah, that was just a little unlucky there. Benji Nation, he's been really good for Christ College so far. Just one slight error there, but the sun seems to be beaming his direction. It might have had a slight look up as well with the chasing defence of Nelson College.
Sit. Oh, good work. Stay there. Good. Stay square.
So
You've taken 1 blue. Go. 1 black.
it's a critical position to score here, and it's Thompson who takes it quickly.
Good.
And into the contact, Nelson with a brilliant opportunity to respond. Kirk, trot, over the line, too easy. Nelson College, hit right back.
Oh, they are absolutely stoked with that. They're able to force the error on Christ College and then execute a well-drilled piece of work here. Just a quick tap. Thompson, fantastic work from him just to take it into contact as well. Good carry, clean. Little short ball from Kirk. Very tricky finding Jack Trott. They are pumped.
Yeah, that one.
Exactly how you want to respond to conceding points. Straight off the kickoff, an error. And then the scrum penalty, quick tap, and they're over the line. Just like that, Nelson College, 36-23. The second half has been a great response from them after they would have been frustrated with how that first half ended.
I think what they were missing originally was just that one or two players from their four-pack taking it forward, because they were doing those tip options, which is great, catches the defence off guard, but it's just those little passes that were not finding the hand. But I'll tell you, Tainer Thompson in the number 8 jersey has been very good for Nelson College. He's been the exact type of player they need to set up the play, settle it down, take it into contact, and then they can create a nice platform to work from. And that occasion definitely paid off.
Jack Trott getting his double, scored his first try from a line-out maul, and this occasion a strong carry, setting him up to score. A nice tip pass as well, I may mention, from Oliver Kirk. Harrison Inch breaking through them. Hard to stop Harrison Inch, the 10. Palamu comes at him and eventually drags him to ground, but they've made impressive ground here on their attack. Straight from the kickoff, Nelson College. Salmaki revs up and winds into them. Gets an offload away, Fa'avai. Here come Nelson College on the rampage. De Beer staying on his feet and crawling forward.
He was initially on the ball before the clean-out.
And this time it's Frankie Mates who takes it and takes a quick tap, the captain. Trying to rally his troops, says follow me. Offloads to Doug, who kicks it in behind, and it's a race for the ball. Lamale hacking it downfield. Hectic stuff here. It's going to go dead, is it? Morrison instead doing the right thing, grounding it. It'll be an in-goal dropout, but wow, that play went on forever.
Absolutely, and you could just see the effort coming from both sides. They knew if any of that spilt ball had fallen in the right hands, that it would have been an easy 5 points. Goodness. Take a breath for that second.
Important covering tackle, PJ Palamu on Harrison Inch to begin that wild set of phases, and instead we have a goal line dropout for Nelson. It's Huston who goes forward. It's a knock on, big hit in the contact, and Harrison Inch can put a kick in behind. There's no one back there. The fullback was the one who took it into contact. So this kick goes into touch. It's a 50-22. Captain's knock. Harrison Inch with the great kick.
Absolutely, great game awareness from Harrison Inch. He realised the defence from Christ College was up in the line. They were flat. They were ready to defend, because at the moment they'd been beating those wider channels. Yes, fantastic. Boot to ball, finding 50-22.
Thomas Hazeldine onto the field
Come on.
for Christ's.
Throws good. It's good.
Trot hitting Brownlee at the back. It's Thompson who comes away with it and runs directly at them, just short of the line. Great run, Tainer Thompson. Out the back, Inch. Wide ball, Grafton, one more pass. No, can't find Morrison on the outside. Just too far out in front of them. But it looks like they'll come back for an advantage, Taylor.
15 black. Oh, hang on. Right. Good. Now we go.
Thinking about a quick tap, they do. Takapu, too strong. Samu Takapu scores another try for Nelson College, and they are starting to assert themselves here in the second half of this major final.
Great option there to go for the wee tap and find the big man, Samu Takapu. He had a number of tries the other day on Tuesday. You also see the work from Harrison Inch linked up onto him. He latched onto him just for that extra effort if he needed to get over the line.
Nelson just showing what they're capable of now, really starting to grow into the game. Frustrated early, but they've gone back to their systems, and as you mentioned earlier, Taylor, that line out of theirs has become a lethal weapon. They're attacking off it. Taina Thompson on 2 occasions now using that platform of set piece to launch himself straight at the line, go close, and from there the try score is almost inevitable.
Absolutely. Just there, he was just a little unlucky getting short, but unselfishly placed it back. He gains a fair few metres every time he's got ball in hand. But he's just getting that go forward and straightening up the defence when they need it.
Good conversion. Sees Nelson's lead grow. 22 points, 45-23 the score. Just over 15 minutes to play here in the major final. Nelson College, after being down by 1 point at half time, have been excellent here in the second half. We knew what they were capable of. We saw in day one what they can do, and they have brought it all to the foray here in the second half. Great take there. Routine. Will Horncastle getting up and claiming that kickoff. Starting to really execute at a high level now. Nelson College, they've been stripped of the ball and the carry, and Christ College come away with a big hit. Salmaki on Benji Nation. He's staying down. He saw there's no advantage being played. They may need to stop play if it goes back in his direction. They will in fact stop play. Benji Nation hit in a massive shot. Salmaki. They're not happy. They thought it was late. He wants to talk to his AR. Have to say, after taking a big shot, I wouldn't be surprised if Benji Nation got up and shook it off. He has been so brave today. The young halfback, year 13, Canterbury under 16s. In the last few years, he's been an impressive part of the side tactically and everything they've done. One of the smallest players on the field, Taylor, but giving some of the biggest efforts.
Absolutely. This entire tournament, not even just today, he's been the game changer that Christ College needs. His kicking ability, his game management as well, and just the game awareness of where they are on the field and the right decisions at the right time as well. It's been fantastic for Christ College.
So we do see Benji Nation leave the field injured. His replacement is Luke Woodward, and a yellow card against Salmaki for that late hit.
Late tackle.
You can hear some warnings from the sideline. It's not over, Blue. You've lost a man to the bin. Christ College have shown they can finish fast at the end of halves. They are not out of this just yet. The line out's good. It's taken down Markham, who's been reliable in the line out. Bondarenko Liatua has it at the back. Good go forward coming in from Christ. It's a well set maul. Hume trying to come through and disrupt it at the back. He's done well. And they'll have to release this. Woodwis to hold it. Good wraparound play with Hanson. But it's well read by Jimmy West, who gets him around the ankles and stops any go forward on his carry. Markham throws off the defender and Gibbons. Woodwis dropped off. This time it's Darg on a strong carry straight through the middle of them, and they're hitting it forward with real venom now. Mates. Markham got a penalty advantage. Christ. Slow ball though. Thompson needs to roll away.
Timing's good.
Woodwis, Bondarenko, Liatua.
Yeah. Good roll,
Once again,
tackle.
they're keeping it close. Are Christs.
Good tackle.
Again,
Good
they hit
tackle.
Markham.
Last feet.
He's been reliable today. Warriors, Holder, through the hands, knocked on. Lamale,
Hey, Blue.
come back for the advantage.
No more.
You could see, they can definitely smell the points that are on the board.
Hey, Blue.
And also the ill discipline starting to leak into Nelson College. Just this part of the field is where they lack it. They're just a little bit too eager in that occasion.
Yeah, that is, yes. We're on
Good
that
opportunity
big
for
point.
Christ College to nail the set piece.
You've got a man
Launch from, they've
down.
got a number
They're the man down, so
of
you've
good
got a man.
players involved. Gavin Holder, watch him
They've got a man on the bin.
as he links up with Franklin Berry, the right hand side.
Yeah,
Doesn't
give
need
it.
a lot of the numbers, he just needs a bit of space and a long ball usually.
Flank. You've got to be on flank. You've
Got
got to
his
be on.
hands
Good.
all over it today. Gavin Holder set up several tries. This is a adept passing game.
Sit.
They're going to need every bit of that skill set there to unlock this Nelson defence. They go
Good. Roll 7, Blue.
to Palamu. Woodwis, wide ball intercepted. Whistled back. Keelan Grafton, well, he knew there was nothing but the line in front of him. He was ready for the foot race that was coming.
Good.
We have to rein him in.
Side, too many down here.
In fact, he's been carded. So 13 men on 15 now for Christ after repeated penalties mean that Nelson lose another to the bin.
Oh, that's costly, isn't it? Because you can't count Christ College out. Like you said, they don't need a lot of time to be able to produce points. They just need ball in hand.
Taken down by Black, so it's not Blue. Thank you.
Ball again in the hands of Bondarenko.
Hey, come on,
Liatua.
half back now, we're moving.
It's well set, it's going forward. It's got momentum over the line. And onto the scoreboard. Christ executing late in the game. Bondarenko Liatua gets the try. And is it over just yet?
Timing's ain't free.
Well, you could see they were able to produce a try from an earlier little line-out drive. Fantastic work from their forward pack.
Try scorer Zinzan Bondarenko Liatua of Russian and Samoan heritage. He is the head boy at Christ College. He's delivered in a massive moment there. Yeah, the Nelson College crowd performing the haka in the background to try and rally their team home, their home team. Kick from Roberts is away,
Blue.
so the score is 28 to 45. Under 10 minutes left. Christ will need to score 3 times if there are any chance of coming back. Nelson, well, they're down to 13 men, so they'll just be looking to soak up as much time as possible.
Good, no, Blue.
Tupuala taken down. Good chase from the kickoff, and it's into the hands. Palamu
Oh, no, get out of there.
into the pocket where Holder's standing, and he gets a good clearance away under pressure, but it's high. West does well. Lost his footing, but still took the kick. Morrison,
Last feet. Thank you, Chris.
Gibbons,
Good tackle, now release.
through to Potter, who's onto the field. Through the hands now, Zion Ford onto the field. One of the substitutions here for Nelson College. And 22, Harrison Inch.
Good release. No,
Through
Black.
to
No.
Tafio Wittem to Kotor. Now West, hands for Morrison. Just can't connect with Hume on the outside.
Line out.
But Nelson have the ball. That's a good position for them to be in. Just 13 men on the field.
Blue ball. Backwards off, black into touch. 5 man. Price, 5 man. That's good. Hold
With the throw. It's Brownlee. It's a good line out throw there, and they're into a maul.
Good.
Rolling
Keep it
away
up.
from that
Don't
initial
collapse
hit.
it. He's good.
Going forward nicely here. Gibbons decides to take it away, and breaking straight through is Fa'avai. Still going. Whanua Fa'avai. Just short. Gibbons through to Brownlee. Can he get 4 tries? All lining up for carries now. Fa'avai wants it.
No,
Hits them up. The centre playing in tight. They go wide, really long pass to Inch. Big ball over the top, and Mikey Morrison into the corner. Nelson College make it 50.
Oh, what a beautiful play there. 2 men in the bin as well. And they look very composed, regardless missing the 2 numbers. Whanua Fa'avai, originally the number 13, got them that incredibly close to the line. Beautiful carry from both these sides, but Harrison Inch has definitely got the meters on this pass. Beautifully weighted, took it forward slightly just to commit the defence. What a fantastic finish from Morrison in the corner. Those wingers have been on all day.
Somehow Nelson in this contest, despite being down to 13 men, are still scoring tries, and it just shows how lethal they can be with ball in hand. Christ have put up a great fight in this, the major final. They've never given up, but Nelson College, you have to say, have just been way too classy.
You can just tell by the way that they play just how often these talented players play alongside each other. They've got the cohesion, they've got the game plan, they're already set for it. It's kind of scary to watch, but it's impressive at the same time.
Well, for a game that had 1 point in it at the break, it doesn't really reflect how competitive it's been, does it, the scoreline? It says 50 to 28 at this stage. It's a penalty against Christ. No clear release, but as you say, Taylor, that continuity. These players have all been together for a long period now. They all played last year. They went 1 short. They got knocked out of this quad tournament by Collegiate in day 1, and they've come back a more experienced side. They've learnt as a group together. You can tell they've just executed with real precision here.
Yeah, and they've had a fantastic season going through unbeaten, coming to this tournament to begin with, so they've grown some confidence. They know how to deal with some big moments against big teams.
An overthrow from Potter. It's into the hands of unyielding captain Frankie Mates. He can't stop this Nelson attack as they turn the ball over. It's in the hands of Morrison, who backs himself on the outside. Morrison still going over the line, spinning. Did he get the ball down? No, the referee's saying hold up. But Mikey Morrison, just in the last couple of moments. How good.
Now that's a work rate from a winger. Mikey Morrison coming from the left-hand side all the way to the right, and then he just injected himself with extra pace that he showed. Beautiful footwork as well, puts defence in several minds. Unlucky to be held there.
And 8 blue. Time's off. Just hold, time's off. 8 blue.
So, Nelson will have 14 for the rest of the match. Salmaki back on the field. Some late substitutions for Christ. Max Airy onto the field. Year 11, placing Rui Tupuala, who's been good today. He's tackled bravely. He's carried well. You see Salmaki back from his yellow card. It's Gavin Holder, who unleashes a big clearance away downfield, and Harrison Inch opts for a drop goal. Does it have the legs on it? It does. It's over. Well. Harrison Inch heads up play and strokes away a drop goal. That's impressive from the 10. A little bit of Mornay Stain for you.
Wow, what an impressive player, Harrison Inch. That's confidence. That's plenty of distance as well. That's just for fun. That looks incredibly good.
So Nelson just starting to really showcase how good they can be now. A drop goal from over 40 metres out. Just to top things off. The cherry on top, you'd say, Taylor.
Is there anything that Harrison Inch can't do? Because he has been well worked on both sides of the ball. He's really taken direction of his side. Well balanced first five, and we saw him being able, the ability to play in the midfield as well.
Heard the compliments of the coaches earlier this week when they talked about Harrison Inch. They talked about a player that they said was completely selfless as he leaves the field. A player that was happy to do whatever role was given to him, and we've seen that across this tournament from Harrison Inch. The captain has stood up, he's been the tackler, he's been the jackler, he's been the defender, and he's been the playmaker for the side. He's done everything they could ask of him. He's been utterly brilliant, and he's a big reason as to why Nelson are going to walk away as champions here at this quadrangular tournament. Harrison Inch, take a bow, young man.
Good crouch. Bind. Sit.
So Christ will keep fighting to the bitter end. It's in the hands of Hansen. Big winger has already scored one. He had to run into Salmaki, which is no easy task, and forced to backpedal here. Messy ball. Hazardine with the carry, doing well to get go forward for his side, and Mates always putting his hand up for more work.
But we got a number off. What number?
An offside penalty, and Christ want to keep playing.
7 blue offside.
They have been a true opponent here in the final, and they deserve to be commended. The deficit may look like 25 points, but for the majority of this match, it has been a heck of a contest.
Good. Time off, Brad. 11 black. Done.
Absolutely. Well, you can just notice it from that first half. The fact that they were down and they managed to get themselves in. They came to this match as underdogs, but they've put on a real contest and a good work of rugby to watch, actually.
Line out's messy, but Mates comes away.
Good.
It's desperate defence that stops him from getting over the line.
Just stay down, 7. Just stay down. You're at the bottom of the ruck. Just take a knee. Just take a knee. Time off, fellas.
They're asking a time off. They're worried about
You good, 7?
Frankie Mates, who
Alright, hey. Black in possession. We're going to scrum it.
the referee
Black in
suggests
possession.
may have been concussed in that contact. You'd asked him to take a knee and stay on the ground. He's got up and shook it off really quickly and reassured the referee that he's fine. So they'll go back for a scrum. We're in our final play, and Christ College, well, they have one last chance to add to their scoreboard, and really they have to be commended for the 28 points they have scored today, given Wellington College, the defending champions, couldn't score one up against Nelson yesterday. It has been far more competitive today for Nelson College, who have been by far the giants of this tournament. They have deserved their favourite status. They have been impressive today. That cannot be denied. But Christ College, with one last chance, here in the 98th edition of the quad, to put on some points, and it's Holder. He would deserve a try, you'd have to say. Short.
Stay disciplined.
Again repelled. Resilient defence from Nelson.
Good tackle, 19. Last
Mates again on the carry. No success though, and getting closer to the line.
Out of there, there it is, it's available.
Jericho Liatua.
It's available. Play on. Good, no,
Quick
get
ball.
that, no, blue.
Referee trying to talk Nelson College out of a penalty. Good line being hit. Christ going close. Woodworth out the back holder, into the back line. Lamale stepping,
No, Jimmy.
slips.
No. Good work.
Woodworth again having to duck away from a tackler, finds Mates as captain.
Play on, no, play it. Tackle. No,
Airy, just not really going anywhere, Christ, but
Good,
holding
no, roll,
possession.
16 blue.
Bondarenko Liator wants another try. Woodworth, Markham.
Good tackle now, release. Last beat. Not held.
Woodworth, nice short ball over the line, spinning and scoring. And that's the try they so thoroughly deserved, and it goes to Thomas Hazeldine, who scores for Christ's and the final play of the game.
Well, they were knocking at the door, trying to push Nelson College to push more penalties, and they were giving them away, but they just continued to build that momentum through the forward pack. It's impressive work. You almost want to say last try wins, but equally great contest from Christ College.
Conversion's good, and so the final score here in the major final sees Nelson College celebrate a big win here, 53-35 over Christ's.